And now, WWE and your average Joe Present. Night 1 of WrestleMania.
You are looking live at a sold-out arena here in the Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas as we look to kick off Night 1 of WrestleMania. So we have many storylines coming to an end here, but we also may even have some that are just in the beginning stages. But we're going to kick off the show in just a moment's time with a last man standing match for the Winged Eagle Championship between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Then we have the World Tag Team titles on the line. You Can't See the Truth against AOP and DIY. Then we have the Intercontinental Championship between three monsters. Then we have Kairi, Sane and Asuka, former tag team partners, going head to head. We have the United States Championship on the line as well in a triple threat match also. Then we have Nia Jax going up against Tiffany Stratton under Extreme Rules. Then we have the WWE Women's Championship in triple threat action as well. And then in the main event of the evening, two titans collide for the World Heavyweight Championship. If you are new to the channel, be sure to like and subscribe. More WWE 2K content coming at you, especially with 2K24 around the corner. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we kick off WrestleMania with none other than Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie McMahon, one of the reasons why we're able to be here tonight. And she's opening up the grandest stage of them all. But it does have to be said that Triple H in recent months was actually taken out by Kevin Owens. So Triple H is unable to be here this evening, unfortunately, but Stephanie McMahon clearly stepping in on Triple H's behalf, and she's looking to kick off the show here and get this crowd ready for one of the biggest nights of the year. So let's see what Stephanie McMahon has got to say ahead of WrestleMania.
Welcome to WrestleMania. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Over the past year, we have witnessed some of the most incredible stories unfold. We have seen superstars rise to the highest of heights, and some fall to the lowest of lows. We've seen betrayal, redemption, triumph, and heartbreak. But tonight is what it's all about. Because no matter what has happened over the past year, this is the night where these superstars will make history. This is the night where legacies will be forged and dreams will come true. So, I have just one question for all of you. Are you ready?
Hold on a second. Oh no. Well, it is the Winged Eagle champion, the man who got the blessing from the SmackDown general manager, Dave Bautista, that he could keep a hold of that championship, and he is putting it on the line here tonight. But right now, he's marching down towards the ring where Stephanie McMahon is. Someone needs to stop Kevin Owens because he's got that look in his eye. Oh God, what is about to happen here? Kevin Owens approaching the ring now. He's dropped the championship by his side. And hold on a second, it's Sami Zayn. Well, Sami Zayn coming to the rescue here. Stephanie McMahon has been saved. Because you don't know what on earth Kevin Owens was thinking. The deranged individual he is. But it looks like we're getting straight into the last man standing match here. Kevin Owens just getting the upper hand after Sami Zayn attacking him from behind, and Kevin Owens now sending Sami Zayn into the steel steps. So what a way to start off WrestleMania. You have to stay on your toes because you never know what's going to happen next. And now Sami Zayn with a suplex onto the concrete floor. Sami Zayn looking to try and take that Winged Eagle Championship away from Kevin Owens here tonight. Kevin Owens has held that title for a number of months now. Somehow, he got a hold of that championship. Even Triple H wasn't too sure how he did that. But you may notice that Kevin Owens has also got on a DX shirt. So clearly he's probably trying to send a message to Triple H here. And now Sami Zayn sent into the ring post. Face first as Kevin Owens just plays up to the crowd here at WrestleMania. And now a big forearm by Kevin Owens. And Sami Zayn is in a bit of trouble now. Kevin Owens with a fall-away slam. Kevin Owens just looking to inflict as much damage as he possibly can on his former best friend. Kevin Owens believes that Sami Zayn is the reason why the WWE Championship has fallen back into the hands of the Bloodline. Because, of course, main event Jey Uso will be taking on The Rock during the Night 2 event of WrestleMania. And Kevin Owens looking to utilize that steel chair. Luckily for Sami Zayn, he's able to find a reversal and into a German suplex. So Sami Zayn, of course, did defeat Jey Uso back at the Elimination Chamber to gain the WWE Championship. But unfortunately for him, he allowed Jey Uso to have a rematch on Friday Night SmackDown a couple of weeks ago. And Jey Uso was able to regain that championship. And then Kevin Owens would attack Sami Zayn with a powerbomb onto the apron. And the boos just ringing around the stadium as Kevin Owens connects with a senton on the outside. As Kevin Owens now, what's he got planned here? He's got Sami Zayn on the announce desk. Again, playing up to the crowd is Kevin Owens. As the referee begins the count, so of course it is last man standing. So whoever cannot answer the count here will not be the Winged Eagle champion going into WWE 2K24. But Kevin Owens has a barbed wire baseball bat in hand. Is he going to utilize it off the face of Sami Zayn? Kevin Owens now to the lower spine as well. Kevin Owens absolutely relentless here, unhinged, using that baseball bat, but luckily for Sami Zayn, he was able to fight that out of the clutches of Kevin Owens. And now Sami Zayn hooking the arm and dropping Kevin Owens on the top of his head. And Kevin Owens did land on that barbed wire baseball bat as well. Now Sami Zayn, the man looking to bring some weapons into play here. The trash can, just tossing it into the ring as Kevin Owens grabs a hold of it, but Sami Zayn again catches Kevin Owens and drops him on the top of his head. So Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens have so much history. They were tag team champions in this Universe Mode series, but things just fell apart for them when Kevin Owens begun getting in the ear of Sami Zayn and pretty much making Sami Zayn change completely who he is. And now Sami Zayn's caught Kevin Owens into a blue thunder bomb inside the ring. The question is that going to be enough to keep Kevin Owens down? Well, Sami Zayn, he doesn't want to wait here, and I'm not sure what he was going for just there, but Sami Zayn couldn't quite find it, whatever it was that he was going for. Kevin Owens now sending Sami Zayn into the corner and connecting with a big splash. And Kevin Owens once again very cocky, very confident here tonight as he connects with a cannonball in the corner. I guess this is somewhat Kevin Owens' playground in a match of this type here, and Kevin Owens not too happy at the fact that he's being booed here, but I mean, I'm not surprised, but Kevin Owens has just busted Sami Zayn wide open by throwing that trash can right at the face of Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens not about to allow the matchup to end just yet. Sami Zayn face first into that trash can. Kevin Owens looking to inflict as much punishment as he possibly can here. Sami Zayn up to the top rope. What is Kevin Owens thinking here? Kevin Owens setting up what looked like a draping DDT there, but luckily for Sami Zayn, he's able to find a reversal. And Sami Zayn may have been thinking about going for a springboard, but Kevin Owens knew exactly what Sami Zayn was thinking, and now Kevin Owens with a pop-up powerbomb out of absolutely nowhere. And Kevin Owens could be about to get the victory here and retain the championship. But he is headed to the outside, looking to bring more weapons into play, I guess, just in case Sami Zayn does make his way back to his feet. Kevin Owens just threatening the referee here, telling her to stop. But Kevin Owens just breaking up the count regardless. It seems like Kevin Owens wants to drag this match on for as long as he possibly can, as Sami Zayn just over the top landing on Kevin Owens' head. As Kevin Owens now a little bit stunned, making his way to his feet in the corner, using the ropes. And now Kevin Owens into a senton to the lower spine of Sami Zayn. Just looking to break Sami Zayn in half. Kevin Owens not allowing the referee to finish her count. Now Kevin Owens with that stop sign once more, telling Sami Zayn he's going to put an end to Sami Zayn's career before striking him in the face with that stop sign. That is steel on flesh. Sami Zayn can barely stay on his feet right now. Kevin Owens looking for more weapons. What on earth is Kevin Owens thinking now? Bringing a table into the mix. As Kevin Owens makes his way into the ring, and another senton to the lower spine of Sami Zayn. So Kevin Owens, he could have had this match won, but he's decided to drag it out a little bit longer. But Sami Zayn now is the man who's able to find a reversal, and now Sami Zayn with that stop sign in hand, looking to swing and a miss, and then as Kevin Owens was trying to make it back to his feet, Sami Zayn just connecting on the head of Kevin Owens, right on the top of his head. Kevin Owens could be concussed here. He's had a couple of occasions where he's been struck on the top of his head. Sami Zayn attacking Kevin Owens once more with that stop sign. And now Kevin Owens back to his feet. Sami Zayn with a barrage of strikes, looking to turn this match around. Most of the offense has been in the favor of Kevin Owens, but now Sami Zayn exploder suplex into the corner. We know what usually comes next. Is he going to go for the haluva kick? He may be thinking about it. Oh, but Kevin Owens bumping into the referee here. And hold on a second. Sami Zayn, oh my word. Sami Zayn, no! Into a package pile driver delivered to Kevin Owens. Well, Kevin Owens is the man that's been utilising that, and Sami Zayn is telling Kevin Owens to stay down here. Well, surely this is over. Kevin Owens is absolutely wiped out here. His spine probably compressed. But is he going to be able to make it back to his feet? Sami Zayn again telling him, stay down, do not get back to your feet. But Kevin Owens slowly, very gingerly making his way back to his feet. And he finds a reversal this time. And hold on a second, oh my word, no. Kevin Owens, don't do this, no! A package pile driver to Sami Zayn. What on earth have we just seen? First Sami Zayn with a package pile driver to Kevin Owens, and then Kevin Owens delivers one of his own to Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens just telling the referee, are you not going to speed up the count here? Or is Sami Zayn going to make it back to his feet? Oh, Kevin Owens deciding to break up the count here, it seems like. Kevin Owens wants to inflict more punishment on Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens just screaming at Sami Zayn, again telling Sami Zayn this is all his fault before delivering that senton off of the apron to the outside. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are not going to be the same after this match. This last man standing match could very much shorten both of their careers. But Kevin Owens now stripping away the announce desk. I'm sure he only has ill intentions here, and Sami Zayn finds a big reversal, much needed for Sami Zayn. As now Sami looking to perhaps take Kevin Owens back into the ring. He does so. Kevin Owens now the man laid out inside the ring, but he makes his way back to his feet, looking for a big chop, but Sami Zayn finds a reversal, and Sami Zayn hooking the arms again and dropping Kevin Owens on the top of his head once more. And Kevin Owens could be the man that's down and out here. Sami Zayn looking to gain that Winged Eagle Championship. And you have to wonder, would Sami Zayn keep that title, or would he return it to the WWE perhaps? I'm not too sure what would happen in that situation, but I guess we may find out here tonight. A German suplex delivered to Kevin Owens. Sami Zayn again playing up to the crowd now. As Kevin Owens back to his feet with a barrage of strikes here. Kevin Owens with a bit of a second wind now. But Sami Zayn has caught Kevin Owens and he finds a reversal now. Big strikes to the midsection. Now Kevin Owens with Sami Zayn up. And as Sami Zayn finding a reversal with a big DDT. Again spiking Kevin Owens on the top of his head. Kevin Owens is in quite the condition here tonight, but a big boot connecting to Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens just quickly made it back to his feet in a flash, and then again with that stop sign, just driving it into the ribcage of Sami Zayn. As now Kevin Owens is setting up the table here. What has Kevin Owens got planned? Kevin Owens now again breaking up the count and wanting to inflict more punishment on Sami Zayn. But Sami, once more, is fighting out of it. Now Kevin Owens, well, could it be about to bite him? He's set up the table, but now Sami Zayn is the man that's going to utilize it. Suplex through the table, spine first for Kevin Owens. So Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens both must be suffering the effects of those package pile drivers from earlier on. But the question is, can Kevin Owens make it back to his feet? He can, before the 10 count, but Sami Zayn not about to allow Kevin Owens to get back up to his feet. Kevin Owens now is caught by Sami Zayn once again. Sami Zayn with another suplex. At least this time for Kevin Owens, it's not through the table. And Kevin Owens now still down and out here, still feeling those effects of going through the table and the package pile driver. Is now off the springboard, but Kevin Owens is able to step on out of the way. He saw exactly what Sami Zayn was thinking, and he was able to avoid that strike there. And now Sami Zayn with Kevin Owens in the corner. Sami Zayn, interestingly enough, didn't go after that Helluva kick, but now sent off the ropes here. And then Kevin Owens into a German suplex, now dropping Sami Zayn on the back of his neck. So both of these men, you can see, are struggling ever so slightly here after suffering those package pile drivers. But hold on a minute, I think we know what's coming next. We saw this on Friday Night SmackDown. Kevin Owens with Sami Zayn, powerbomb onto the apron. Spine first goes Sami Zayn. And this WWE Universe, absolutely sick. They want it again, as Kevin Owens just tossing the ladder on top of Sami Zayn here. And now Kevin Owens, what on earth has he got planned here? Sami Zayn luckily finding a big reversal there, much needed, as he slides in behind and delivers a reverse DDT. And now Kevin Owens quick strikes there on Sami Zayn. And Sami Zayn now with Kevin Owens sending him back into the ring. And Sami Zayn looking for another weapon. He's bringing another table into the mix. Well, are we ever going to get a victor in this matchup? Kevin Owens is back to his feet. You can see he's struggling to even stand here. And the same could be said about Sami Zayn. But now Kevin Owens, the man that's going to grab the table. Oh, and he's just striking Sami Zayn with it before setting it up here. There's Kevin Owens now. What is he thinking? I'm sure he's probably looking to utilise that table. Sami Zayn in big trouble. He's just suffered. Oh, he finds a big reversal. Just suffered the powerbomb through the apron. Now, Sami Zayn trying to send Kevin Owens into the corner, but Kevin Owens just tripping on the table there. And Sami Zayn again telling Kevin Owens to stay down. If Kevin Owens values his career, he will stay down. That is exactly what Sami Zayn was just stating just now. As now Kevin Owens sends Sami Zayn into the corner. And then up to the top rope. What is Kevin Owens thinking about now? Well, seems like he wants to adjust the position of that table. I'm not sure. Oh, a big reversal found by Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens now, the man that finds a reversal, looking to send Sami Zayn into the table. But Sami Zayn put the brakes on, and Kevin Owens decided to strike him from behind. And now Sami Zayn is being hoisted up. Kevin Owens ill intentions in mind. Powerbomb through the table by Kevin Owens. Well, someone's probably got to put an end to this match, because I feel like these two just want to go on all night. They may no longer have their careers. Another German suplex. This is becoming hard to watch here, as Kevin Owens just consistently beating down Sami Zayn here. Sami Zayn has had his moments, but most of the offense tonight has been in the favor of the prize fighter. And now Sami Zayn being sent into the steel steps once again. Sami Zayn is in quite the state right now. He's been busted wide open, and now Kevin Owens, surely he's not thinking about it, is he? Well, thank God for that. I thought Kevin Owens was about to go for a package pile driver on the outside, but luckily for Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens had a bit of mercy. And Sami Zayn now fighting out the clutches of Kevin Owens once again, as Kevin Owens seemed like he wanted to head over to the announce desk. Oh my God, Sami Zayn, don't do this! Package pile drive on the outside. Luckily for Kevin Owens, he just about missed the ladder, because otherwise I don't think Kevin Owens would even have his life still, let alone his career. But this could be it. Sami Zayn feels like he's got the victory here. But Kevin Owens, interestingly enough, is still able to somehow get back to his feet, although he is definitely struggling right here. You can see that he's struggling to walk around, struggling to carry that ladder. And now Sami Zayn just struck with the ladder on the back of his head. And Kevin Owens sending Sami Zayn into the ring post once again. Sami Zayn, you have to ask the question, is it worth it? Because Kevin Owens, it seems like he doesn't want to just end your career. He may even want to end your life here. Sami Zayn again finds a reversal. Sami Zayn just continues to fight here. He doesn't want to stay down, and you can't really blame him, to be honest. And Sami Zayn is struggling as well. Kevin Owens back to his feet once more. Kevin Owens grabs that steel chair, the same one that we saw at the very beginning of this match. And Sami Zayn now. Oh, steel chair shot to the back of the head of Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens, absolutely no mercy here, no remorse by the prize fighter. That's his former best friend. They were only tag team champions not so long ago. And now Kevin Owens dropping Sami Zayn spine first onto the concrete floor. Well, Sami Zayn, I'm not sure if we're even going to see either of these two at the beginning of WWE 2K25, because they are really laying into each other here. I'll be shocked if either of these two can show up in 2K25, but Sami Zayn now looking for a suicide dive, and that wasn't the wisest decision. Kevin Owens was able to step on out of the way and watch as Sami Zayn crashed and burned. Sami Zayn again fighting out of the clutches of Kevin Owens. Big reversal for Sami Zayn as he sends Kevin Owens towards the barricade here. And now the referee can begin the count on Kevin Owens, but Kevin Owens again able to make his way back to his feet. Sami Zayn had felt like he had this match won, and now Kevin Owens with a steel steps in hand off the face of Sami Zayn. Well, Sami Zayn is definitely not going to be the one showing up in WWE 2K25. And hold on a second. What is Kevin Owens doing here? Kevin Owens, get down from there. Don't do this. Oh my God, no. Don't do it, Kevin. You don't have to do this. No! Package pile driver through the table. Oh my God. That might be the end of Sami Zayn's career. Sami Zayn has not moved. I think we need medical attention out here. He's been dropped on his head through the announce desk as Kevin Owens just soaks in the crowd, soaks in the boos here. He's going to get the victory. Sami Zayn couldn't make it back to his feet, and I'm not surprised here as Kevin Owens retains the Winged Eagle Championship. Well, what a brutal matchup that was. Sami Zayn, well, I don't know when we're going to next see him, but Sami Zayn has inflicted inflicted so much punishment here this evening. And I hope the medical staff can give us an update on his condition later on. But my goodness, Kevin Owens remains the Winged Eagle champion. What the hell does this mean going forward into 2K25?
Alexa, where are you?
I knew you'd come. I've been waiting for this moment for so long. Tell me, Blair, do you know why you're here?
You tell me, Howdy. Why me? Why did you choose me? Why was I the one you had to use in your sick game?
Oh, Blair, I thought you were smarter than this. The answer is right in front of you. This place is alive. It's where I was born, and just as much as it belongs to me, I don't control it. There's only one being that could ever master such power. Well, not a person, but a creature. The Fiend.
Why? Why go through all this? Why did you need me?
The answer's been staring you in the face this entire time. Darling, the only way I could get Bray back in the family was through her. Bray would never just come back, but for her, he'd sacrifice everything.
You're sick. You used me to get to Alexa, so you could trap Bray?
Now you're getting it.
Wait. Oh no. Alexa, what have I done? What did I do by bringing her back here? Howdy!
You have no idea.
Hold on a second, it's Alexa Bliss, and what the heck? Alexa Bliss, in her dark form again, just delivered a firebolt to Uncle Howdy and then her sister Abigail. And well, the music stopped here. What on earth does this mean?
The following contest is a triple threat tag team match and is for the WWE World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 620 pounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we move on with the show, we move into the World Tag Team Championship title match between You Can't See the Truth, which is John Cena, and R-Truth, the current champions, DIY, and the Authors of Pain. So Akam and Reza making their way into the ring. They returned only just after the Elimination Chamber to make it clear that they were coming after those World Tag Team Championships. But also DIY are another tag team that have been able to sneak their way into this matchup and potentially even maybe try and take the titles away from John Cena and R-Truth here at WrestleMania.
combined weight of 400 pounds, Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano, DIY!
So, Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano did feature in this Universe Mode series right at the very beginning. They haven't featured all too often, but they have been quite impressive when they have featured, especially Johnny Gargano. He had a good start to his Universe Mode series, but just got lost in the shuffle, and you could maybe even say that that might be why they've taken a bit of a darker turn here. They're looking to just take whatever they can. They don't want to wait around anymore, and they've definitely inserted themselves into this title picture here at WrestleMania.
And at a combined weight of 471 pounds, the team of John Cena and R-Truth!
So the World Tag Team Champions are here at WrestleMania, and R-Truth cannot even control himself here. He's super excited to be on the grandest stage of them all, with his idol, John Cena, by his side, carrying those World Tag Team Championships. But the question is, will they be able to walk out of WrestleMania with those titles still around their waist? I guess only time will tell, but John Cena just trying to get control of R-Truth here. So John Cena and R-Truth dethroned the Dudley Boys back at the Royal Rumble, and then they were able to successfully defend those titles again in the rematch at Elimination Chamber. And now here they are with the toughest challenge yet, trying to defend their titles against two other teams at the same time. But let's get into this matchup. So World Tag Team titles on the line here, as the AOP, DIY and John Cena and R-Truth all go at it. And John Cena immediately out the gates with Akam, but Tommaso Ciampa dropping R-Truth on the back of his skull. So Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano did actually get a victory over the Tag Team Champions on Monday Night Raw a couple of weeks back, which is the reason why they have been added into this Tag Team matchup. Whereas Akam and Reza, they successfully defeated DIY on Monday Night Raw. And hence why we're here with this triple threat match. And John Cena now, some ground and pound onto Akam, as Reza was trying to go in for the cover there on R-Truth, but John Cena was wiser to the situation. And R-Truth with a big boot out of absolutely nowhere. And of course this is tornado tag rules, triple threat action, so there are no disqualifications here. There's Tommaso Ciampa with that kendo stick, just a swing and a miss on the outside with Akam. Sorry, with Reza. There's Reza now, just looking to take out Johnny Gargano on the outside. R-Truth alone in the ring with Tommaso Ciampa for now, as he looks for the victory here, but Reza quickly back into the ring. And luckily for the other tag teams, Tommaso Ciampa was able to kick on out there. Now Reza looking for the pinfall victory over R-Truth, but R-Truth able to power out and hang in there. So of course the first pinfall or submission will result in a winner of this match. So the first team to get the pinfall or submission will be crowned the new World Tag Team Champions. Tommaso Ciampa now may have been caught here, as Reza looking for a sleeper hold, looking to put Tommaso Ciampa away, but John Cena was there, and it did look like he may have struck the referee by accident, as now R-Truth looking for a quick victory, looking for a sneak win here, but Tommaso Ciampa able to power out. Johnny Gargano quickly back into the fray as well, as John Cena and R-Truth look to take down DIY, but a high knee there by Tommaso Ciampa. Now on the outside we have John Cena and Reza, but a DDT inside the ring, delivered by Tommaso Ciampa, and a backstabber as well to R-Truth this time. So DIY for a moment there, I was going to say that they would be both in the ring at the same time, which would have boded well for them, but Tommaso Ciampa deciding to head to the outside of the ring, as Akam looking to steal a victory here. Just a 1 count found on Johnny Gargano. He's able to power out. So what a show we have here at WrestleMania. Things kicking off with a bang between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in that last man standing match for the Winged Eagle Championship. And now as we move on with the show and we head towards the main event this evening, we have the tag team action here. Still to come, we still have the United States Championship on the line, the Intercontinental Championship as well. We have Kairi Sane facing off against Asuka. We also have Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax. And then we also have the WWE Women's Championship in that triple threat match between Sasha Banks, Io Sky and Bayley. And then the main event of the evening will be Bron Breakker against Jacob Fatu. But as for now, inside the ring, Johnny Gargano looking for a big victory here. Quick pinfall. Could he do it? No. Big kick out found by Akon. On the outside, we've got a bit of a brawl going on between R-Truth, John Cena, Reza and Tommaso Ciampa momentarily. But now Reza looking to put Tommaso Ciampa away, slamming him down with that side Russian leg sweep and some ground and pound as well to follow. And now I think he's in, he's gone in for the cover here, looking for the victory. Couldn't quite see what was going on for a moment there, but back into the ring we go. All the superstars in the ring. John Cena's been busted wide open here. I didn't see when that occurred, but now he's been caught here, and this could potentially be the end of the matchup. Akon with the powerbomb to John Cena, looking for the victory. New tag team champions, but no. John Cena able to power out, and now, oh my word, Reza connecting with a powerbomb now. And R-Truth now, potentially looking to retain the championships here. Could he do it, R-Truth? But no, Reza is alert to the situation, able to save things for the AOP and even DIY, you could state. And now R-Truth with Reza inside the ring, getting caught by Tommaso Ciampa though. And now Reza just looking to inflict the punishment on R-Truth. It looks like Tommaso Ciampa and Reza want to take turns here on the outside. Or on the inside, sorry. On the outside we have John Cena with Akon in a bear hug. But Akon looking to power his way out of it. DIY inside the ring together. A strong position for them. John Cena sent into the ring though. As R-Truth heads to the outside, he's out there all alone with the AOP. And now R-Truth slammed face first into the concrete floor. And Tommaso Ciampa looking for a victory here. But Reza back into the ring and he's able to break up the count. Johnny Gargano couldn't quite get to Reza to stop him from breaking up that count. And now Johnny Gargano, DIY, looking a bit desperate here. And Tommaso Ciampa, fairy tale ending, connecting on John Cena. And John Cena's taken a lot of punishment in this match so far. So you have to wonder how much longer he can hold out. But now Akon into the cover on Tommaso Ciampa. Could this be it? But no. Just a 1 count found for Akon there. As now Johnny Gargano up on the top rope. What is Akon thinking here? John Cena sliding in behind with Akon up on his shoulders. Attitude adjustment connecting by John Cena, and he's into the cover here looking for the victory, but Reza once again able to stop that count from happening. And well, R-Truth may have almost accidentally hit John Cena there, but I think he may have just about missed, which is lucky for him. Doesn't want to wipe out his own tag team partner, as he's just tossed across the ring. There's Reza now on the top rope, getting taken down by DIY. Akon looking to head back into the ring, and that was a close call there. Reza almost getting pinned by Johnny Gargano there. There's now Johnny Gargano heading off the ropes. Big drop kick to the side of the head. DIY, probably a wise decision from them, trying to stay inside the ring as much as possible. Just as I say that, Johnny Gargano with a suicide dive to the outside. R-Truth and John Cena focusing on Reza, looking to take out the powerhouses in this matchup. As Tommaso Ciampa with a back body drop to R-Truth. DIY seem to be working very well together in this matchup so far. DDT by John Cena. And now Reza, or Akon I should say, sent across the floor. And Johnny Gargano in a little bit of trouble on the far side, but he is able to roll on over into a sunset flip bomb. Now all the action looking to head round to the commentary desk and the announce table. Johnny Gargano sent back into the ring with John Cena. Can either of these men inside the ropes maybe take advantage of the situation, maybe get the victory for their team here? DDT onto the steel chair, off of the springboard, and Johnny Gargano, well, he's looking for the Gargano escape here. Is John Cena about to tap out? Could we see it? Well, Akam took a moment there. Almost didn't want to save John Cena. Johnny Gargano was about to hit a super kick on John Cena there, but the AOP decided not to allow that to happen. Now Falcon Arrow onto the steel chair by R-Truth. And oh my word, then little Jimmy onto the steel chair as well inside the ring for the victory. R-Truth, no! How on earth has Reza got the shoulder up just there? Oh my word, Johnny Gargano with R-Truth in the ropes, in the ring, looking to make him tap out here. But luckily for R-Truth, Reza was the man to save the day there. And he tried to steal the victory, but I'm not sure how wise that was. And now Johnny Gargano, the man looking to steal the victory. He could do it! No, big kick out found by John Cena. My word, you have to have eyes in the back of your head with this kind of matchup. There's now DDT connecting by R-Truth once again. You have to keep alert at all times here. Tommaso Ciampa saving things for his team as John Cena now. With Reza up on his shoulders, attitude adjustment connecting again. And into the pinfall he goes, but Akam this time saves the matchup. It's so difficult to find that moment where you're going to be able to take advantage of the situation, but Akam, he could possibly do so just here. Is he going to go for the pinfall? He is. R-Truth a little bit distracted right now. Could he do it? Oh my word. Akam and Reza are the new World Tag Team Champions.
Here are your winners and the new World Tag Team Champions.
Well, Akam and Reza waited for their moment and they were able to get the victory. Reza busted wide open here. But here are your new World Tag Team Champions heading into WWE 2K25. What could the future hold for these two men? Good luck to the tag division.
The following contest is a triple threat Falls Count Anywhere match. That is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Introducing the challenger from Black Forest, South Australia, weighing in at 330 pounds, Bronson Reed.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as we move on with the show, we have the Intercontinental Championship title match between Big Bronson Reed, Braun Strowman, and the current Intercontinental Champion Bobby Lashley. So you would have heard that it is a Falls Count Anywhere match as well between these three monsters.
And introducing the challenger from Sherrills Ford, North Carolina, weighing in at 385 pounds, Braun Strowman.
So this is a Falls Count Anywhere match, as if you've been watching in recent weeks, you would have known that it's been impossible to even get a matchup between any of these three because they just seem to want to interfere with each other's business. And the brawls have been going on, and finally we should hopefully get an ultimatum here, and we should finally come to an end with this feud and finally crown a monster as the Intercontinental Champion.
Introducing the champion from Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 273 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, the almighty Bobby Lashley.
So you have to say that the odds are probably stacked against the champion here tonight, Bobby Lashley. But you have to think that if there's any man who can come out on top here this evening against these two other monsters, then you have to believe that it would be the almighty. I wouldn't want to bet against him. He did successfully take that championship away from Braun Strowman in the first place after Braun Strowman successfully dethroned Bronson Reed, which is why we have ended up in this position with all three of these men looking to take that championship home with them this evening. But who is going to walk out of WrestleMania as the Intercontinental Champion? So the WWE Universe well and truly in the corner of the monster of all monsters here. Seems like they want to see Braun Strowman walk out of WrestleMania as the champion this evening. But can he do exactly that? We're about to find out here. These three monsters about to clash. So bell rings and we're underway here. Bobby Lashley and Bronson Reed going to kick things off here. Braun Strowman taking the champion from behind, looking to surprise him, perhaps trying to take Bobby Lashley out of the picture before turning his attention to big Bronson Reed. But Bronson Reed was able to get the strike in there first. So three absolute titans here. But who is going to be on top this evening? We have to hope that the ring can even stay intact, because I'm not sure it will with all three of these lot in between the ropes. But Bobby Lashley now the champion with Bronson Reed up on his shoulders and then just hanging him up on that top rope. Braun Strowman now one big SOB, sending the champion into the corner. Big elbows to the jaw of Bobby Lashley and a big clothesline as well to big Bronson Reed. Braun Strowman looking to remain in control of this matchup right now. Bronson Reed rolling to the outside, just trying to recover, taking a moment to himself here. Braun Strowman has an opportunity to inflict more punishment on the Intercontinental Champion. A trash can being brought into the mix here by Bronson Reed. Could have almost backfired on him though. Bobby Lashley back into the ring now. Big clubbing blow to the spine of Braun Strowman. Bronson Reed trying to play the smart game here by allowing Bobby Lashley and Braun Strowman to take each other out, whilst he stays on the outside. But now he's caught by the champion and slammed down to the mat, and Bobby Lashley looking to retain the championship here into the pinfall. Just a 1 count found for Bobby Lashley. Braun Strowman just taking Bobby Lashley down as well. A big clothesline by Bronson Reed. Bobby Lashley looking to take Bronson Reed from behind, but Bronson Reed now with Bobby Lashley up and hangs him up on the top rope. Now Bronson Reed, the man looking to steal the victory, but Braun Strowman is quickly back into the ring to break up that count. There's now Bobby Lashley into a neck breaker. And Bronson Reed heading to the outside again, maybe thinking about bringing more weapons into play, and it seems like he is here, as Braun Strowman turns his attention back to big Bronson Reed. But we have a table brought into play, and Braun Strowman just laughing about it here. As all three men head to the outside, Bobby Lashley now dropping Bronson Reed face first onto the barricade. Now Strowman with Bobby Lashley, what is he thinking about here? Bobby Lashley dropped face first onto the apron, and he's been busted wide open here. Not the greatest start for the Intercontinental Champion. But now Strowman dropped on the back of his head. Bronson Reed is feeling it right now, but the crowd aren't quite feeling it in his favour anyway, as now all three men seem to head back into the ring. Bronson Reed deciding Maybe to bring more weapons into play. I don't think he can quite decide what he wants to do here, actually. There's now Braun Strowman with a reverse chokeslam, dropping Bobby Lashley face first into the canvas, but Bronson Reed here taking the fight to Strowman. Big shoulder tackle. And Bobby Lashley taking out Bronson Reed from behind. And Bobby Lashley, the champion, he's feeling it right now. Is he going to look to maybe put Braun Strowman away here? He is. He's locked in the hurt lock. This is what has gained him the championship in the first place. But Bronson Reed is back in there to break up the submission. Luckily for Braun Strowman. Otherwise, this night could have been ended prematurely. As Bobby Lashley now, the power, just walking around the ring with Bronson Reed in his clutches. As now he looks to inflict more damage, and you can see that the match is beginning to slow down. The damage and the effects of this match are beginning to pay their toll here, as Bobby Lashley looks to try and kick it into another gear. Taking the fight to Braun Strowman. But Bronson Reed now going to head to the outside with Bobby Lashley. And Bronson Reed tossing Bobby Lashley over to the side before switching his focus back to Braun Strowman. They have unfinished business. And now the power. Oh my word, the reversal of Braun Strowman. Running power slam onto the concrete floor. But Bronson Reed already back to his feet. He's not going to stay down for long this evening. Sidewalk slam connecting and looking for the pinfall. Of course, it's Fool's count anywhere here, so it doesn't have to be in between the ropes. No disqualifications as well. There's now Bronson Reed sending Bobby Lashley back into the ring. And Bronson Reed follows. Bobby Lashley now with a big elbow drop to the spine. Oh my word. Well, big Bronson Reed's in some trouble. Bronson Reed slammed face first into the canvas. And now, oh my god, Braun Strowman with the running power slam, looking to regain the Intercontinental Championship by pinning the champion, but he can't quite do it. That was the perfect opportunity for him, but he couldn't quite put away the champion just yet. He's now into the corner. Goes Bobby Lashley. Bronson Reed just avoiding that drop kick by Braun Strowman. Strowman and Reed inside the ring, all alone here. Bobby Lashley, the champion, doesn't have to be involved in the finish this evening, and he may not be. Braun Strowman looking for the victory, but a big kick out found by Bronson Reed. Now Bobby Lashley with a big clothesline, turning Braun Strowman inside out. It's rare that we ever say that. And the power of Bobby Lashley, but he's absolutely wiped out by Braun Strowman. These three men looking to tear everything apart that's in their path. Anyone who gets in their way. I'm surprised that Bobby Lashley is even here at WrestleMania after being dropped on his skull by Bronson Reed, who almost got the victory there. And a German suplex delivered by Braun Strowman. But yeah, Bobby Lashley on Monday Night Raw in recent weeks has been dropped on his head numerous times by Bronson Reed. And now Bobby Lashley, he's not going to do it, surely not, with Braun Strowman up and slams him down to the canvas, but Bronson Reed is back in the mix and able to break up the count. But now, oh my god, into the hurt lock once again. Is Bronson Reed about to tap out here? Bobby Lashley looking for the victory. But hold on a second. Well, Bronson Reed able to fight on out of the clutches. We've never seen that before. Never seen anyone be able to break out the hurt lock. But now, oh, Bronson Reed in a torture rack position. Just wiped out there by Bobby Lashley. Braun Strowman now looking to take advantage of the situation. He could be moments away from maybe regaining that Intercontinental Championship. Could he be about to do so? The monster of all monsters realizes that big Bronson Reed's back to his feet and he's looking for some weapons here. But Bronson Reed with a big headbutt, taking Braun Strowman out. And now Braun Strowman up on the shoulders and slammed down, and then a senton to follow. And Bobby Lashley with a suicide dive to the outside. the Intercontinental Champion, pulling out all the stops here. Probably the lightest of the three men. There's Bobby Lashley, and he's looking to utilise that here. There's now Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley looking to almost double team Bronson Reed here, perhaps. Bronson Reed now in a bit of trouble, but he finds a reversal. And Bobby Lashley sending Bronson Reed out of the equation. Braun Strowman maybe looking to send things back into the ring to maybe try and finish this one, but of course, you don't have to finish this one inside the ropes. And now Bobby Lashley with an STO looking to get the victory here. Bronson Reed back into the ring, able to break up the count. So three monsters here, but who is going to be the Intercontinental Champion at the end of the evening here tonight? It could be Braun Strowman, who's locked in the submission hold on Bronson Reed. Is Bronson Reed going to tap out here? Braun Strowman moments away from maybe regaining that championship, but he breaks the hold as I think he noticed that Bobby Lashley had made his way back into the ring. Now Bobby Lashley, the only man standing. He's got blood dripping all down his face, all over the place here. Opting for that steel chair. Looking for the weapon as a steel chair shot to the head of Braun Strowman, and into the cover goes Bobby Lashley. The referee's slow here into the cover, which may have just cost Bobby Lashley his championship. As now Bobby Lashley was looking for another hurt lock, but Braun Strowman luckily was able to avoid it. Now Braun Strowman looking for more weapons here, perhaps. Going for the stop sign. We've seen that utilised earlier on this evening between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. As Braun Strowman was wiped out, dropped on his face here on the concrete floor, and Bobby Lashley looking for a big victory here. Could he do it to regain the championship? But no, a split second away for the Almighty, and he couldn't quite do it here. But Braun Strowman now with the champion back into the ring. Not sure that's a wise decision, as he's just been wiped out from behind with the steel chair. Or sorry, the trash can, I should say. I can't even keep up here. Into the cover goes Bronson Reed. Bobby Lashley with another suicide dive, but he almost wiped himself out in the process. I think he may have even landed in the trash can there. Now, Bobby Lashley with Bronson Reed. What is he thinking about here? Bronson Reed dropped on his face on the apron, on the hardest part of the ring once again. Braun Strowman now taken out by Bobby Lashley. Bronson Reed sending the champion back into the ring again here. And, well, Bronson Reed has been caught. Running power slam connecting. And into the cover goes Braun Strowman, but Bobby Lashley is super quick. He saw exactly what was taking place, and he didn't want to allow Braun Strowman a moment to try and win this match. And oh my word, this is the move that Bobby Lashley suffered on the concrete floor on Monday Night Raw, but luckily for Braun Strowman, Bobby Lashley was back to his feet and able to break up the count here. Well, now could be looking at a double team, double backstab or double backbreaker by the Intercontinental Champion and Big Bronson Reed. It's now Bobby Lashley trying to decide what he wants to do, and he took a moment too long. Been absolutely wiped out by Bronson Reed. These men should not be moving the way that they're moving at their size. But that's why these athletes are some of the best in the world. You look at them and you wouldn't expect them to be able to do the things that they can do, as Braun Strowman just about avoids getting wiped out by a flying Big Bronson Reed on the outside. My goodness, this matchup, utter chaos here. There's Bobby Lashley now with Braun Strowman up, slamming him down, and I think Braun Strowman may have caught his legs on the apron there. Now Bobby Lashley dropped on the top of his head once again on the concrete floor here, and into the cover goes Bronson Reed. Braun Strowman, I'm not sure he's going to be able to break up the count here. Oh my word, a split second away. Bronson Reed almost stole the victory and almost stole the championship. But luckily for Braun Strowman, Bobby Lashley was able to power out. I'm not sure how Bobby Lashley is still standing, to be honest. Big strikes there to Braun Strowman, and he didn't even flinch. My goodness, oh my god, another hurt lock. Bobby Lashley, could he be about to do it here? But no, Bronson Reed, I can't even talk. Bronson Reed able to break the hold there. Who is going to be the Intercontinental Champion this evening? I couldn't pick any one of these three. It could be any one of them. Bobby Lashley now in the clutches of Big Bronson Reed, hung up on the top rope. Braun Strowman was lurking, perhaps looking to maybe steal the victory himself. This is the time to do so because the champion is out of the ring, looking to try and recover. Bobby Lashley's blood can be seen all over the canvas and all over the floor on the outside here. He's in quite the state right now. Braun Strowman trying to decide what he wants to do here. Not sure that he even knows. And Bobby Lashley seems to be a little bit confused as to the actions of Braun Strowman, but Bobby Lashley with that shovel to the back of the head and looking to utilise the shovel on Big Bronson Reed as well. Now Bobby Lashley thinks that he's done enough to get the victory. Braun Strowman is back to his feet and able to break up the count. Now Braun Strowman with the big right hands. Now Bobby Lashley looking to send Braun Strowman back into the ring, but Braun Strowman put on the brakes there. Now Braun Strowman with a big uppercut, sending Bronson Reed back into the ring. Bobby Lashley now with Bronson Reed right where he wants him. I'm not sure where Braun Strowman's going. Braun Strowman now back into the ring. Bobby Lashley, big right hands. He's sent off the ropes and looking for a big boot was Braun Strowman, but Bobby Lashley exploding off of the ropes, taking out both men. And Bobby Lashley, the Intercontinental Champion, is proving exactly why he is the Intercontinental Champion. And another shovel to the face of Bronson Reed here. Braun Strowman on the outside, slowly back to his feet. He's just laughing. There's Bobby Lashley now. Look at the power of Bobby Lashley, just manhandling Big Bronson Reed, just tossing him around the ring. Now Braun Strowman with Bobby Lashley up on his shoulder, drops him face first onto that turnbuckle, looking to expose or open up that wound even further. Now Braun Strowman hang up on the top rope as Bronson Reed heads to the outside. Now, are we ever going to get a finish to this matchup? Bronson Reed and Bobby Lashley just threaten each other around the steel steps here. I'm not sure what they're playing at, but Bronson Reed's been caught here by Braun Strowman into a running power slam. He's looking for the victory, but surely the Intercontinental Champion is there to break up the count. My goodness. Oh my word, a neck breaker. Dropping Braun Strowman on top of Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed slowly to his feet. Can he break up the count in time? And he just about is able to do so. I'm positive that was it right there. I don't think Braun Strowman was kicking out of that one. But Bronson Reed was able to save the matchup. But Bobby Lashley is throwing out all the stops here, busting open Bronson Reed, and Braun Strowman could be looking to steal the victory perhaps. No, he's not going to go for the cover. What is Bronson Reed thinking? Oh, sorry, Braun Strowman trying to keep up with this matchup, but my head is scrambled right now. I can't believe these three are still going at it. This is what WrestleMania is all about. And Bobby Lashley, well, he's telling Bronson Reed to take down Braun Strowman. Why on earth was he telling that? What on earth? But now Bronson Reed sending a champion over the top rope, and now he's caught into a power slam by Braun Strowman, and a spear delivered by Bobby Lashley. That's got to be it. Bronson Reed back to his feet again. Right place, right time. You have to feel like maybe this is Bronson Reed's moment. Maybe it is his night, because he seems to be in the right place at the right time every single time here. And that's exactly what you need in a triple threat match, especially at this caliber. As now Bronson Reed slamming Braun Strowman down onto the canvas. Now he can shift his focus back to the Intercontinental Champion. Bronson Reed taking out Bobby Lashley. And Bronson Reed into the cover. Could we have a new champion here? Is it Bronson Reed's night? No, it's not. At least not for now. Bobby Lashley, I don't know how on earth he is still even walking here. Into a spear connecting by Lashley. but Strowman the man to break up the count this time. Bobby Lashley seemingly doesn't have the right timing here this evening. He could have retained the championship on multiple occasions, but unfortunately for him, oh my word, Braun Strowman with a chokeslam onto the shovel, spine first. Well, I don't know how Bobby Lashley is going to walk out of here, but Braun Strowman looking to steal the victory. He's done it. Oh my, what a match we just witnessed.
Here's your winner and new WWE Intercontinental Champion, Braun Strowman.
So one big SOB is the Intercontinental Champion once again, standing tall at WrestleMania. Well, good luck to the rest of the division, because Braun Strowman, he wants a fight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Kabuki Warriors from Osaka, Japan, Asuka!
So, ladies and gentlemen, as we move on with the show, and we have the matchup between the two Kabuki Warriors. So Asuka turned her back on Kairi Sane back at the Elimination Chamber, and Asuka actually took Kairi Sane's spot inside the chamber match, and now it's come down to this on the grandest stage of them all. Kairi Sane and Asuka will go head to head, but the question is, can Kairi Sane finally take down the Empress of Tomorrow? Asuka has been inside of the head of Kairi Sane for months on end now, and she's almost like the devil on the shoulder for Kairi Sane. And ultimately, Asuka is probably the reason for Kairi Sane's downfall from the Women's World Championship.
Representing the Kabuki Warriors from Yamaguchi, Japan, Kairi Sane!
And so here is Kairi Sane, and the crowd really cheering for Kairi this evening. So Kairi Sane seemingly finally getting what she wanted all along, a positive reaction from the fans, and she's got it here at WrestleMania. But the question is, will she also be able to get the victory over her long-term friend in Asuka? A friendship that turned very, very bitter very, very quickly. Asuka seemingly jealous of Kairi Sane's success this past year. Kairi Sane was the woman to successfully dethrone Rhea Ripley and gain that Women's World Championship, albeit due to interference by Bronson Reed and also Asuka herself. So the only way to win this matchup is in between the ropes by pinfall or submission. Countouts are a factor, so are disqualifications, as Kairi Sane sending Asuka straight into the corner right out the gates. Now Kairi Sane, what is she thinking about here? She's going to head up to the top rope early on here. Surely she's not thinking about that elbow, is she? Nope. Going into a big body drop over the top rope, a big splash, connecting with Asuka. And Kairi Sane here, just telling Asuka that she didn't want it to come down to this, but Asuka is forced to give the beatdown to Asuka here tonight. As now Kairi Sane slamming Asuka face first into the canvas. You can tell that Kairi Sane, she doesn't quite want to inflict this kind of punishment on Asuka. They were once very, very good friends. But I think that as soon as Asuka gets back into this matchup, Kairi Sane is going to realise that she needs to keep her foot on the gas. And Kairi Sane looking to do exactly that off the springboard into a moonsault off the bottom rope. Kairi Sane with a very, very good start to this matchup here at WrestleMania. Really taking the fight to Asuka. I'm not sure that Asuka quite knows what's hit her here. You can tell that all of the tension, all of the frustration within Kairi Sane is boiling over here this evening. And now Asuka on the outside in the clutches of Kairi Sane. Double axe handle connecting by Kairi. Kairi Sane and Asuka did start the series not even drafted onto a brand. They earned their shot, they earned their contract over on Friday Night SmackDown. They both felt as though they weren't being utilised in the way that they feel that they deserve to be. So they both headed over to Monday Night Raw. Kairi Sane will become the Women's World Champion at the help of Asuka. But then only for Asuka to end up turning her back on Kairi Sane. And Asuka there was looking to expose that steel under that turnbuckle pad, but she got caught here into a submission. But she's able to break on out of that hold. Asuka probably has taught Kairi Sane a lot of the submissions that she knows. Kairi Sane now fighting out of the clutches of Asuka here. Big right hands by Kairi Sane, trying to drive Asuka back into the corner, but Asuka's having none of it. Now Asuka off with a springboard into a dropkick connecting, just catching Kairi Sane. Asuka drew Kairi Sane in. And now Kairi Sane being sent off the ropes, and Asuka into a big spinning kick, connecting on the jaw. As Kairi Sane now is feeling the wrath of the Empress of Tomorrow, who's looking to stomp away at Kairi Sane in the corner here. Kairi Sane is in big, big trouble right now, because Asuka is just having her way with Kairi Sane. And now Asuka into a submission hold, just trying to show Kairi Sane how it's done, but Kairi Sane the one able to break on out of the hold this time. There's Kairi Sane now fighting her way back, and she got Asuka up. Alabama slam connecting and into the cover. She scrambles into the cover quickly, but just a 1 count found on the Empress of Tomorrow. Asuka, of course, is a former WWE Women's Champion as well in her own right. So two former champions here. And now into the cover once more. Kairi Sane looking for the victory. Could she do it? Almost. At the last possible second, Asuka got the shoulder up there. I honestly thought that may have been it. And now Kairi Sane off with a springboard again, utilising the moonsault. And now Kairi Sane could be feeling like the end is near here. Kairi Sane, insane elbow connecting. Asuka could be down and out, and this could be it. Kairi Sane for the victory. No. Big kick out found again by Asuka. Kairi Sane needs to inflict more punishment here, but Asuka back to her feet, looking to take advantage. Asuka now, big knee to the midsection, big kick to the back of the head as well. And now Asuka just looking to hyperextend that elbow and the shoulder. As Kairi Sane now back to her feet, and she's just able to avoid that hip attack by Asuka. Good job that Kairi Sane knows Asuka all too well, but Asuka also knows Kairi Sane too well. As now Kairi Sane over onto the rope, and Asuka looking to just target the arm there and maybe eliminate that insane elbow as an offense for Kairi Sane. And now stomping away at the leg as well is Asuka. Asuka just stalking Kairi Sane here. So both of these superstars have stated that they wanted to end each other here at WrestleMania. As Asuka now looking to expose that steel under the turnbuckle pad. I feel like that doesn't bode well for Kairi Sane here. As now she's in the clutches of the Empress of Tomorrow. And face first driven into the apron there. Asuka looking to inflict as much damage as she can on the outside here. Now Kairi Sane finding a reversal back to her feet. Could be the opening that she needs. And a big drop kick onto the barricade. As Kairi Sane brings Asuka back to her feet and maybe looking to head back into the ring. Asuka could be closing in on a loss here. And that may be why she's gone to expose that steel turnbuckle. Because I have a feeling that she may be thinking about utilising that mist once again. We've seen her utilise that in the build-up to WrestleMania. So she may be thinking about utilising it again here. You have to wonder whether the referee will fall for that distraction. Because it seems like Asuka is getting a little bit desperate right now. Because Kairi Sane seems to have an answer for everything that Asuka throws at her. And well, if you're Asuka, I don't think you quite want to be there. Not with Kairi Sane, but luckily for Asuka, Kairi Sane opted to slam her down to the mat. And now Kairi Sane into a spear out of absolutely nowhere. Was wondering why she was backing things up there. Into the cover for the victory. Could she do it? But no. Asuka once again able to power out. And now the referee finally noticing that turnbuckle bad. And luckily for Kairi Sane, it's not at her expense. A big spinning back fist connecting there. And now Asuka almost caught Kairi Sane, but Kairi Sane finds a stunner. Now Kairi Sane maybe looking to head to the top rope again. Maybe thinking about it once more. Insane elbow connecting. At close range, but into the cover she goes. Looking for the victory over Asuka. No. Asuka is still in this one and able to power out once again. Asuka really struggling against Kairi Sane this evening. Can Kairi Sane maybe get the victory over the Empress of Tomorrow? She's definitely closing in on it. Or is the Empress of Tomorrow going to find a way to turn things around? Asuka is such a dangerous opponent. You never really know when she's actually down and out. She always finds a way back into things. But Kairi Sane knows Asuka so well, so you have to wonder whether that's going to play a big part in this matchup. Now, looking for a double axe handle, but Kairi Sane has been caught here, and Asuka looking for a modified armbar here. Is Kairi Sane going to tap out, perhaps? No, she finds a big elbow, and she's able to break the hold there. And now big chop by Kairi Sane, and these two gonna trade blows in the middle of the ring. Big strikes, dropping bombs on each other. But who's gonna be the last one standing here? Kairi Sane wanting some more. She's just mocking Asuka here. Is Kairi Sane, her confidence growing as this match progresses? And a big spinning back fist once again. I think Asuka could be knocked out as Kairi Sane off of the top rope. Into the cover she goes. This could be it for the victory. Could she do it? She's done it. Kairi Sane finally puts down the Empress of Tomorrow.
Here is your winner, Kairi Sane!
A massive victory for the Pirate of the Sky, Kairi Sane. She finally gets the victory over Asuka and finally gets her revenge. But what's next for Kairi Sane?
The following contest is a triple threat match and is for the WWE United States Championship. Introducing the challenger from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 241 pounds, LA Knight.
So, ladies and gentlemen, into the United States Championship triple threat match. And the former United States champion, LA Knight, is here. The first man into this matchup. So LA Knight unfortunately lost out on the title to Penta just a few weeks ago. After on the first occasion he was able to successfully defeat Penta. But unfortunately for him, it's not a one-on-one match with Penta this evening.
And introducing the challenger, representing the Alpha Academy from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 202 pounds, Chad Gable!
So Chad Gable, the man who actually successfully defeat Penta, the current United States champion, back on Friday Night SmackDown to earn his spot in this matchup right here. So if Penta had defeated Chad Gable on Friday Night SmackDown, this would have remained a one-on-one match between himself and LA Knight.
And introducing the champion, weighing in at 207 pounds, the WWE United States Champion.
So the United States champion Penta making his way down to the ring. Can Penta walk out of WrestleMania the same way he's walked in, with that United States Championship around his waist? Penta definitely a crowd favorite here this evening, and he has been ever since he debuted back at the Royal Rumble Premium Live event. And he showed up on Friday Night SmackDown, made it clear he wanted to go after the United States Championship. He answered the challenge of LA Knight when LA Knight had an open challenge for that title. The first occasion LA Knight was able to pick up the victory after Penta got too soaked up in the moment. He wanted to celebrate with the fans too early on in that matchup, and it ultimately cost him when LA Knight was able to connect with a BFT and successfully put down Penta. But then Penta would get his second opportunity, and he would show that he learned from his mistakes, and now he's the United States champion. So here we go, United States Championship on the line. But which man is going to walk out as champion here this evening? So Penta, the current champion, LA Knight, and Chad Gable all squaring off here as the bell rings, and here we go, we're underway here. Penta and Chad Gable going straight at it, but LA Knight wasn't about to allow Chad Gable any kind of offense in this one. Chad Gable and LA Knight have a bit of history in this Universe Mode series. They both were fighting for that United States Championship all the way back at Cyber Sunday, when LA Knight actually was the man to dethrone Chad Gable, as a sling blade connecting by Penta, utilising his speed here. Probably needs to do that more so in this match than he does in almost any other type of matchup, because it is a triple threat. So he has to keep his eyes in the back of his head. And now off the ropes goes Penta, and then just thrown across the ring by Chad Gable. LA Knight already looking for a microphone here. He's got one in hand, but Chad Gable just able to get that out of the hands of LA Knight. And then a German suplex, a release German, dropping LA Knight on his face and on his ribcage. There's now Penta looking to target the spine of Chad Gable, and Penta now hooking the arms here. What is he thinking about? Well, it doesn't really matter, because a reversal found by LA Knight, and a big clothesline takes the champion down, and a big drop kick connecting as well. Big chop by Penta here, and again gonna hook the arms, and Penta dropping LA Knight on his face, and then Chad Gable, the one utilising that microphone, just tossing it at the face of the current champion. And now Chad Gable driving the champion down and looking for a pinfall victory here, but he wasn't quite able to do so. Chad Gable was able to get the victory on Friday Night SmackDown against Penta, but not here this evening, at least not for now. As now Chad Gable here, taking Penta down to the mat and targeting that ankle, perhaps trying to wear out the legs of Penta and prepare him for the ankle lock later on. As Chad Gable suffers the atomic drop, but He finds a reversal now, fighting out the clutches of LA Knight. And Penta with Chad Gable and driving him spine first into that turnbuckle. As LA Knight, well, he seemed to just draw Penta in there. LA Knight playing some mind games, headed to the outside, but immediately headed back into the ring. Just testing out Penta to see if Penta was going to try and get a sneak victory there. But Penta dropped on the top of his head here. And now Chad Gable into a gator roll. Now into a crossface here. It's quite locked in, but he releases the hold. There's now LA Knight again with another microphone. How many more microphones we're going to have in this matchup? There's Penta now, looking to take control of things here. Taking Chad Gable down to the mat, but didn't realise that LA Knight was back on his feet. And LA Knight now with Penta up and into the burning hammer. Dropping Penta face first as Chad Gable rolling through and targeting the leg now of LA Knight. And then into another sling blade by Penta. Drop kick to the side of the head as well. Well, someone needs to get these microphones out of the ring because we're getting a lot of feedback here. There's now a waist lock applied by Chad Gable, taking LA Knight down to the mat. There's Penta now grabbing the microphone here. And Penta with the microphone in hand, driving it into the face of Chad Gable. And Penta now turning to LA Knight. Penta utilising LA Knight's favourite piece of equipment here as Chad Gable on the outside playing up to the crowd. Penta almost got the victory, almost stole the victory and retained the championship as Chad Gable was looking for a bit of revenge there with that microphone, but Penta was able to find a reversal. And now Chad Gable on the shoulders of the megastar. And Snake Eyes in the corner, and Chad Gable's been busted wide open here this evening. Not the first time we've seen that in this one. LA Knight was looking for a big boot, wasn't able to quite connect with it. There's another waist lock takedown by Chad Gable. And a big slap to the back of the head to follow as well. There's now Penta with Chad Gable into a German suplex of his own. And Penta now, big strikes on LA Knight, takes him down to the mat, a super kick as well. Penta with a microphone again, just tossed it towards Chad Gable, but Chad Gable was lucky in the fact that he was able to roll on out of the way of that one. Now Chad Gable with a microphone in hand. Seems like a war between these three men of who's best on the microphone right now, as Chad Gable doesn't seem to be quite too good on the microphone, but he was able to drive it into the face of Penta, and luckily for LA Knight, he was able to block it, just as he seems to play musical chairs going in and out of the ring here, as Penta now went for a baseball slide there, but wasn't quite able to connect. He is able to catch LA Knight inside the ring though. There's now Penta into another sling blade, connecting, dropping LA Knight on the back of his neck. So who's going to walk out as the United States champion? Chad Gable believes that he is the champion and the leader that the country needs, and now Chad Gable and LA Knight with a double team on the champion, and then Chad Gable immediately turning his back on the man that he just teamed up with a suicide dive as well, connecting. Chad Gable pulling out all the stops here. He's been very, very impressive in this Universe Mode series. Had a very good start when it seemed like he was going to be the man to dethrone Gunther when Gunther had that Intercontinental Championship. But unfortunately for Gunther, oh my word, AJ Styles was the man to dethrone him, but a Mexican destroyer on the outside to Chad Gable, who's absolutely wiped out here, and LA Knight is looking to take advantage and maybe get a victory. Chad Gable slowly making his way back to his feet for now. There's Chad Gable now, just taunting away towards LA Knight and Penta here. As LA Knight now into that power slam, dropping Penta down on the mat, went for the neck breaker there, but Chad Gable now looking to steal the victory and gain the United States Championship, but he can't quite do so. Penta is the man that's able to break up the count after the German suplex, and now into the neck breaker, LA Knight connecting. And Chad Gable for a moment there. He was looking to take advantage. But now LA Knight is the man left standing. Penta, a little bit groggy on the outside. LA Knight trying to decide what to do here. LA Knight doesn't seem quite on his game as he usually is. Some ground and pound being delivered. Looking to open up that wound a little bit more. As Penta, what on earth has he got in his hand there? Oh my word, the light tube, and Chad Gable with a low blow connecting on the United States champion and straight into the cover. That could have been it, but LA Knight was still on his feet. He was still able to break up the count here. And Chad Gable, of course, the low blow is legal in this match because there are no disqualifications. So Chad Gable trying it by any means necessary to regain that United States Championship. Now Penta just pointing towards Chad Gable on the outside, telling Chad Gable to get back into the ring. And now LA Knight with the United States Champion. Now Chad Gable back into the mix again. Chad Gable now with a suplex drop in. LA Knight rib first onto the top ring rope. And now Penta brought back to his feet here, and Chad Gable has his fingers locked here, and we know what's coming. Chad Gable connecting with two, and the third German suplex connecting on the United States champion, and LA Knight busy on the outside. Is he going to break up the count? Well, Chad Gable is the United States champion.
Here is your winner, and new WWE United States Champion, Chad Gable.
So Chad Gable on 2 occasions now has pinned Penta. What does this mean going forward?
The following is an Extreme Rules match. Making her way to the ring from Prior Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany Stratton.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we move into somewhat of a blood feud between Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax, which has been going on all year. It started off with Nia Jax's bullying, and it ended recently when Nia Jax cost Tiffany Stratton the WWE Women's Championship on Friday Night SmackDown, which is unfortunate for Tiffany because she could have been here in the main event.
And from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
So Nia Jax back on Friday Night SmackDown made it clear that she headed to the general manager's office. Batista let Tiffany Stratton know that when Tiffany Stratton was demanding to be added into the Women's Championship match later on this evening, that Batista had already had a knock on his door, and it was this woman asking for a match here at WrestleMania against Tiffany Stratton. And if Tiffany was to just decide to stay in the Women's Championship match, then Nia Jax would have actually been allowed to get herself involved, cost Tiffany, and then would Tiffany really want that to happen, or could she just simply wait and maybe get her championship match at a later date here? As Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax now. Tiffany Stratton was looking for a bit of a spinning back fist, but now Nia Jax looking to give Tiffany Stratton a taste of her own medicine with that Alabama slam. And Tiffany Stratton now finds a reversal, big forearm connecting on Nia Jax. And Tiffany Stratton into an STO, dropping Nia Jax face first. And now Tiffany Stratton early on going for the moonsault here. So Tiffany Stratton very, very frustrated, and it's understandable as to why, seeing as Nia Jax is the woman who has cost her the WWE Women's Championship and potentially cost Tiffany Stratton her WrestleMania moment. But Tiffany Stratton is the woman who did cash in on Nia Jax when Tiffany Stratton was a special guest referee back at Cyber Sunday. The opportunistic time to cash in that briefcase, and Tiffany Stratton took full advantage, as now Tiffany Stratton looking for an early victory here, perhaps trying to send a message to Nia Jax. But a big kick out found, and Tiffany Stratton doesn't look too shocked, but she does look very determined still. Of course, this is an Extreme Rules match as well. That was by the demand of Tiffany Stratton, who wants Nia Jax back out here at ringside, but Nia Jax was able to get to the punch before Tiffany Stratton was, and now Tiffany Stratton sending Nia Jax into the barricade and across the concrete floor here, just trying to wear out Nia Jax here, perhaps, but a big clothesline connecting by Nia Jax as the boos ring around the stadium here for the Irresistible Force. So the WWE Universe have been following along with Tiffany Stratton's journey this past year. Nia Jax trying to intimidate her and try and make her feel like she couldn't cash in that briefcase because she would be a failure. And ultimately, Tiffany Stratton finally got the courage to cash in that briefcase on Nia Jax. And now Tiffany Stratton, my goodness, the power of Tiffany Stratton here. We have to feel that Bayley, Sasha Banks and Io Sky must feel very, very lucky that Tiffany Stratton didn't decide to stay in that matchup, because I'm sure that Tiffany Stratton would probably be walking out as the WWE Women's Champion here this evening if she did decide to stay in that matchup. But now Nia Jax heading to the outside. So Nia Jax here this evening is clearly looking for some revenge on Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany did successfully defend the title against Nia Jax back at the Royal Rumble, and that was the last time I believe that we may have even seen Nia Jax, all the way up until that Friday Night SmackDown just a couple of weeks ago, where she cost Tiffany Stratton the WWE Women's Championship when Tiffany Stratton fell for the trap of Bayley, as Bayley decided to manipulate Tiffany into defending the championship. And Bayley tried to make it clear that she would emulate the offense of Sasha Banks, but she did the complete opposite and just decided to take advantage of Nia Jax interfering with a steel chair. And Bayley stole the title just before WrestleMania, but I'm sure Tiffany Stratton, she did make it clear as well that she is going back after that WWE Women's Championship after WrestleMania. So can expect to see her back at the top of the card once again when she's finished with Nia Jax. But the question is, can she put Nia Jax down here this evening? Tiffany Stratton finding a big reversal, much needed. Is now Nia Jax sent across the floor here on the outside. Of course, there are no countouts here, no disqualification. It is the Extreme Rules here, as Nia Jax is just sent into steel steps, ribcage first. And now once again sent into the steel steps. Tiffany Stratton letting her frustrations boil over here this evening. Now Tiffany Stratton targeting the leg of Nia Jax, trying to tweak the knee here, perhaps trying to take the feet from underneath the Irresistible Force, as Tiffany Stratton now stomping away at the hands, utilising some of the tricks that Nia Jax would have taught her over the past year when they were together. Tiffany Stratton, of course, felt as though she was a little bit betrayed as well, because she is the woman that brought Nia Jax back into the WWE a number of months ago, as Tiffany Stratton brought that steel chair into play, utilised it a couple of times, but now just sending Nia Jax around the outside here. Tiffany Stratton, big strikes here, just unloading Tiffany Stratton. It's a different side to Tiffany Stratton than what we're used to seeing. Definitely seems much more aggressive here this evening. Stomping away at the fingers once again. Tiffany Stratton just really trying to inflict as much punishment all over the body of Nia Jax. She doesn't want Nia Jax to have a single part of her body that isn't hurting after this matchup. And you can understand why, but she's caught here with a big splash. Nia Jax now with a leg drop, hyperextending the elbow of Tiffany Stratton. And now Tiffany Stratton just tossed across the ring. Nia Jax. Absolutely brutal stuff in this matchup. Dribbling her face off the canvas and a big elbow drop as well to follow. So Nia Jax here. Just continuing the onslaught. Taking the fight to Tiffany Stratton right now. And Tiffany Stratton is in deep, deep trouble. Because the irresistible force is only just getting started, you feel. But who's going to be the woman to stand tall at the end of this matchup? Is it going to be Tiffany Stratton or will it be Nia Jax? Nia Jax now just grabbing Tiffany by the throat, and now Nia Jax driving the knee into the spine. I'm not sure Nia Jax's elbow is... That's a weird type of angle just there. I'm not sure how she was quite holding on to Tiffany Stratton, but now Nia Jax with a sledgehammer in hand. She wants Tiffany Stratton back up on her feet before she utilizes the sledgehammer to the ribcage, and now into the cover she goes, looking for the victory. Nia Jax, but just a 1 count found on the former WWE Women's Champion. So both of these women, former Women's Champion in this Universe Mode series. Tiffany Stratton heads to the outside. She looks to bring a weapon into play. She brings the trash can in, and she just said to Nia Jax she's going to stop Nia Jax with herself. So pretty much Tiffany Stratton just trying to call Nia Jax trash. As now Nia Jax is up and then slammed down to the mat with a powerbomb. The strength of Tiffany Stratton is something else here. As now both of these superstars trying to decide what they want to do next. Tiffany Stratton just luring Nia Jax in there as she heads back into the ring. Nia Jax was looking for a big right hand but couldn't quite find it. A big elbow though connecting. Weapons littered across the ring here, so you have to be very, very careful. But Tiffany Stratton into a standing moonsault, connecting on the ribcage of Nia Jax. Now Tiffany Stratton just stomping away at the face of the irresistible force. Now Tiffany Stratton, the one with the sledgehammer in hand, and she targets the ribcage of Nia Jax this time. She's telling Nia Jax to get back to her feet this time. Tiffany Stratton unloading with that sledgehammer, and she's almost caught again, but she's able to find a reversal. Big slap across the face as well. Now into the cover. Well, this would be some statement, getting the pinfall after a slap across the face, but couldn't quite do so, not just yet. Nia Jax still has more left in the tank. Now Tiffany Stratton with Nia Jax up on her shoulders. Tiffany Stratton rolling through. And now Tiffany looking for the prettiest moonsault ever, but she couldn't quite connect with it. Nia Jax able to avoid that one. And now sending Tiffany into the corner. And while Tiffany Stratton is in big trouble, because Nia Jax is looking to finish this match off. She's looking to annihilate Tiffany Stratton here at WrestleMania. Connecting Nia Jax into the pinfall for the victory over Tiffany Stratton. And Tiffany Stratton just about able to get the shoulder up. I honestly thought that was it just there. There was a split second where I thought that this match was all over. As Nia Jax brings a table into play and just strikes it off in the face of Tiffany Stratton. And then buries Tiffany Stratton with it as well. I mean, Nia Jax is one hell of a force. But now that she has weapons that she can utilise, that does not bode well for Tiffany Stratton, in the centre of the universe. She's going to remain fighting though. But she sends Nia Jax head first into the barricade there. And Nia Jax now, oh my word, Tiffany Stratton once again into a Samoan drop. Tiffany Stratton, the strength that she's showed throughout this Universe Mode series, the absolute power and the athleticism is what takes her to the very top of the mountain here in WWE. One of the very best to do it. That's why she's a former WWE Women's Champion. Unfortunately for her, her arrogance may have cost her. And she didn't have to defend that championship against Bayley on Friday Night SmackDown, but she decided to in the end, and the referee has been wiped out with a sledgehammer here. by Nia Jax, and you have to wonder, was that on purpose or not? I'm not sure. But Nia Jax taking out the referee from behind. Tiffany Stratton now gonna fight her way back into this match. There's Tiffany with a big forearm to the face of Nia, and now Tiffany Stratton into the corkscrew, connecting on Nia Jax, but the referee is down and out. So Tiffany Stratton can't quite go for the pinfall just yet. And, well, she's noticed that the referee's back on his feet, and she's going into the cover here. Is it going to be enough? Or has Nia Jax had enough time to recover? Tiffany Stratton has put down Nia Jax once and for all. Big, big victory for Tiffany.
Here's your winner, Tiffany Stratton.
So now Tiffany Stratton can turn her attention back to the WWE Women's Championship after WrestleMania. Massive victory for Tiffany here tonight.
The following contest is a triple threat match and is for the WWE Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger, representing Damage Control from Tokyo, Japan, Io Sky.
So as we look to close out night one of WrestleMania, we're into the triple threat match for the WWE Women's Championship. Io Sky, Bayley, and Sasha Banks will all be battling it out for the biggest prize. And we do know that Tiffany Stratton is waiting in the wings after WrestleMania. So she is probably going to have a close eye on this matchup to see who comes out victorious. But Io Sky inserting herself into this matchup after defeating Bayley in the Elimination Chamber. And also back on Friday Night SmackDown as well.
And introducing the challenger.
Well, things must be said about Sasha Banks if you're going to talk about the Elimination Chamber. Because Sasha Banks is the woman who made the Queen tap out inside of the chamber to successfully get the victory and secure her spot here at WrestleMania. But she has a blood feud with Bayley ever since SummerSlam, when Sasha Banks was able to defeat Bayley and force her to leave Damage Control, which led to a bit of a feud between her and Io Sky. But Io Sky seemed to start to turn over a new leaf as the year was going on, and she put her guard down when she was champion, and Sasha Banks was actually able to take the title away from her.
Introducing the champion, representing Damage Control from San Jose, California, the WWE Women's Champion, Bayley.
So the WWE Women's Champion, Bayley, the woman who stole the championship from Tiffany Stratton just a couple of weeks ago on Friday Night SmackDown. She manipulated her way into the main event. She was on a losing streak for much of this year, to be honest. I don't really remember many matches that she's won, if any, except from that title match against Tiffany Stratton. And now Bayley goes head to head with both Io Sky, a former member of Damage Control, and Sasha Banks as well. But who's going to be victorious in this triple threat match? A year in the making, this one. You could argue that this story started all the way back at Survivor Series. So, WWE Women's Championship on the line. But who will walk out as the champion? Will it be Bayley? Will she retain the title? Or will it be Io Sky regaining the championship? Or will Sasha Banks finally put an end to this whole damage control drama here tonight? And now straight out the gate, Sasha Banks and Bayley going straight for each other. I'm not too surprised at that, to be honest. But Io Sky now going to force herself into the mix as she did so, inserting herself into this triple threat match. Bayley and Io Sky used to be teammates, and they started off this year very, very close, but Io Sky was the woman to actually make Bayley tap out inside the Elimination Chamber, and Bayley was actually eliminated first in the Chamber match because of Io Sky. So Bayley clearly holding a bit of a grudge, especially seeing as on Friday Night SmackDown after the Elimination Chamber, she also suffered another loss to Io Sky. So now Io Sky will be looking to try and replicate that here this evening. But Sasha Banks is also a woman who has successfully defeated Bayley this year. And into the cover she goes, looking for the pinfall over Io Sky. But Io Sky and Sasha Banks having a moment of just staring at each other there before Sasha Banks slams Io Sky down to the canvas. Bayley back into the match and sends Sasha Banks crashing into Io Sky. Now off the ropes goes Bayley. A drop toe hold takes Bayley down to the mat. Io Sky just deciding what she wants to do next. I think she was thinking about maybe going for a weapon, but decided against it, and she's planted with that suplex. And now into a Meteora by Sasha Banks. Now crossface, Io Sky out of absolutely nowhere, just locking in the crossface here. But then Sasha Banks able to break the hold. And now Sasha Banks is the one looking for a sleeper hold here, looking to put Io Sky to sleep. And well, Bayley didn't break up the hold there. She was just telling Sasha Banks to put Io Sky to sleep. She didn't care. Interesting approach that by Bayley. But now Bayley slamming Io Sky down to the canvas and looking to steal the victory here. Sasha Banks was trying to recover on the outside. Bayley saw Sasha Banks coming in there, was able to find a reversal, drops her on the back of her head, and Bayley very, very desperate in this one. And it's quite understandable as to why. She did have to steal the championship in the first place, and now she's stuck in the ring with two of the very best in the division. And the thing is with Bayley is she could well and truly be the very best in the division as well, but sometimes she just seems to lose herself and get obsessed with the wrong things, and that's exactly what's happened to her throughout this past year. She could have had that time off after SummerSlam, returned fresh as a daisy, but she decided to hold that grudge against Sasha Banks. And now Sasha Banks back into the ring after playing some musical chairs. And now Sasha Banks on her feet, with Bayley up on her shoulders, but Bayley sliding in behind, and Io Sky now going to take advantage, dropping Bayley on the back of her head. Bayley forced to roll to the outside and try and recover here as Sasha Banks looking to steal the victory now. But Io Sky is the one able to power out this time. Sasha Banks now, big drop kick to the spine of Io Sky. Io Sky is a woman who has been very, very impressive throughout this year as well. Many, many victories under her belt. Now Sasha Banks and Bayley about to go at it once more. Big shoulder tackle by Bayley. Now Bayley off of the ropes. What's she going for? Into a big elbow drop across the heart of Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks now finding a reversal there. She knows Bayley all too well. This was the argument that Bayley made to to Tiffany Stratton, that she knows Sasha Banks all too well. But that's the problem. Sasha Banks also knows Bayley too well. I could argue the same thing with Io Sky and Bayley. And now Io Sky looking for another crossface on Sasha Banks. Bayley headed to the outside there, and Sasha Banks is able to break the hold though. Bayley bringing a weapon into play here. Looks like she may have a light tube in hand. We saw that utilised earlier on this evening. Sasha Banks finding some kicks, but then she's dropped spine first onto that light tube. Luckily for Sasha, that light tube didn't snap because she could have had some shards stuck into her back there. There's now Io Sky with a steel chair, just tossing it towards Bayley, but Bayley able to find a reversal, but a double foot stomp connecting onto the midsection of Bayley, the former leader of Damage Control. Now Sasha Banks wisely turning her attention to Bayley, whilst Io Sky is busy in the corner. And now Sasha Banks targeting the leg of Bayley. Big elbow to the jaw. And now Sasha Banks here. What is she looking for? Dropping Io Sky on the back of her head. Well, she's not gone for the cover, surprisingly enough. Bayley is just laughing at that fact. As another steel chair is brought into the mix. Bayley with one in hand as well now. And Bayley looking to utilise it, but no one gets to utilise it. Bayley spine first onto that chair following that Hurricane Rana though. Delivered by Io Sky. And Io Sky now with Sasha Banks up. Slams her down to the mat. Now turns her attention to Bayley. As Bayley sent into the corner. Big drop kick connecting by Io Sky. Io Sky with a steel chair once more. Just looking to wipe out Bayley. Now on the outside here, Io Sky with a steel chair to the back of the head of Bayley. She didn't even see it coming. And a spinning back fist connecting by Sasha Banks as well. But Io Sky maybe looking, I thought maybe to take advantage of the situation, but she's turning her attention to Bayley, dropping Bayley, the back of her head connecting with that steel chair. I don't know if Bayley's going to be alright after this one. 2 chair shots to the back of the head. And a Meteora as well, and Io Sky may have caught her jaw on the apron there. And then Sasha Banks now going to target the knee. Well, Bayley looks out cold right now. I'm not surprised, to be honest. And then a chair shot again, this time to the spine of Bayley. Luckily for her, not to the back of the head this time. Sasha Banks yielding that steel chair, just going back and forth between the two. Just looking to wipe out both the former members of Damage Control here. Now targeting the legs of Bayley is Sasha Banks. Chair shot after chair shot. But Bayley finally able to recover and recuperate herself. Trying to send Io Sky back into the ring here. With Sasha Banks in her clutches as well, sending her back into the ring as well. And with Bayley telling them to fight out between themselves. Bayley trying to utilise those manipulation skills once again into the crossbody. Bayley looking to retain the championship. Could she steal it here? Almost does so, but Io Sky able to power out, and Bayley telling the referee that he needs to count to 3. But Sasha Banks back into the ring now. And Sasha Banks into an exploder suplex connecting by Bayley. Big knee across the chest of Sasha Banks as well. Bayley once again connecting. Now Bayley going to head to the outside, grabbing that steel chair. What is she thinking about now as she heads back into the ring? Sasha Banks and Io Sky squaring it up, but a steel chair shot to the face of Sasha Banks and Io Sky. Now Bayley, that chair's buckled, so looks like she can't utilise that anymore. And into another exploder suplex onto Sasha Banks. Bayley really kicking it into gear right now. But Io Sky finds a reversal of her own. And now Io Sky looking to lock in the submission here, but Sasha Banks is there. That was the same submission hold which eliminated Bayley from the Elimination Chamber. So Io Sky thought that she could maybe do the same thing again here at WrestleMania. As now Io Sky with Sasha Banks now. And Io Sky over the top, and then a drop kick to the face of Sasha Banks, and then one for Bayley as well. And now Io Sky thinks she's done enough here. Could she get the victory over Bayley? No, Bayley just about able to get the shoulder up. Io Sky moments away from getting the victory just there. And a big DDT by Io Sky. Io Sky could be the one closing in on a victory right now. She's got all the momentum, at least for now. There's now Sasha Banks back to her feet, finds a big kick to the midsection. But Io Sky once again now sending Io Sky off the ropes as Bayley with a big high elbow connecting on the jaw. And Sasha Banks into the suplex. And well, I think we know what's coming next. Sasha Banks looking for the three amigos. Can she connect with a third? Connecting. Sasha Banks with a kip up as well to follow. And she's heading to the outside here, interestingly enough. I'm not sure why she's doing that. Maybe thinking about going after Io Sky. But Bayley there, causing a bit of a distraction, trying to... Oh my word! Sasha Banks head first onto the trash can. But Bayley was just opting to try and maybe coerce Sasha Banks into a stalemate once more. Trying to shake the hands of Sasha Banks, and Sasha Banks almost fell for it. But now, Io Sky once again in control, but only momentarily. Sasha Banks now, another spinning back fist. Sending Io Sky into the corner. Trash can once again into play. And just driving her across the spine of Bayley. But Bayley avoiding the second one that time. Now Bayley dropping Sasha Banks on the back of her head inside the ring. Now Bayley with a trash can over the head of Io Sky twice there. And into the cover she goes, scrambling into the cover. Bayley looking desperate here. Could she do it? No, Io Sky just about able to power out once more. And Bayley just telling Io Sky that she's a loser here. But she's been caught from behind. And Sasha Banks, Sasha Banks doing the same thing to Bayley, what Bayley did to her a moment ago. But Bayley caught with that suplex by Io Sky, and now, oh my word, this could be it. Sasha Banks could be about to be the women's champion once again. The Banks statement locked in, the move that she made the Queen tap out with in the Elimination Chamber. But oh my word, Io Sky, the woman able to break out of the hold. Is now back to their feet, they are again. Big right hands by Io Sky, but Bayley back into the mix. Bayley connecting with a rose plant into the cover, but Sasha Banks is there, but she's a little bit groggy right now. Bayley for the victory, she's done it. Bayley has stolen the victory here at WrestleMania.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Women's Champion, Bayley.
Well, Bayley finally gets one over Io Sky, but hold on a second, it's Tiffany Stratton out here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as we move into the main event of night one here at WrestleMania, we have the badass of WWE, the man who you could argue has had the best year out of any superstar in the entire roster. Doesn't matter whether it's the men's division or the women's division, because Bron Breakker, the King of the Ring winner earlier this year, and he also went on to defeat Brock Lesnar in a last man standing match back at SummerSlam. And then Bron Breakker would also go on to defeat Goldberg at Cyber Sunday. And then to top it all off, Bron Breakker wins the men's Royal Rumble match and secures his spot here in the main event of WrestleMania. But Bron Breakker has what may be the biggest challenge so far, which is saying something, because he has a Samoan werewolf standing across from him with the championship that he has been chasing for the last year. Here comes the World Heavyweight Champion, He is the Samoan Werewolf, the man who only debuted back at the Royal Rumble Premium Live event. We did see him interfere with the tribal combat match between Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. We'll talk a little bit more about that a little bit later. But Jacob Fatu went on to the Royal Rumble match itself, and the surprising thing about this situation right here is these two men were the final two men in the Royal Rumble match itself. Bron Breakker, the man who eliminated Jacob Fatu in the final two, but Jacob Fatu would go on into the Elimination Chamber match and would win the World Heavyweight Championship by successfully dethroning Carmelo Hayes, a man who has held that championship hostage for most of this year.
Introducing the challenger from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Bron Breakker. And his opponent from California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion.
So Jacob Fatu and Bron Breakker looking ready as ever for this main event here. But the question is, who is going to walk out with that World Heavyweight Championship? Will it be Jacob Fatu or will it be Bron Breakker? World Heavyweight Championship on the line here in our main event. So Bron Breakker looking very calm and composed. The same can be said about the Samoan Werewolf. And here we go, bell rings here as Bron Breakker just staring down at the Samoan Werewolf here, and a big headbutt by Jacob Fatu. So Jacob Fatu right out the gates now off the springboard looking for a DDT, but Bron Breakker was able to just step on back just slightly, unable to avoid that one, and he missed out on that big shoulder tackle in the corner there just a moment ago. But in the entrances, we did talk about the fact that Jacob Fatu debuted back during the tribal combat match. That was the first time we saw him here in this series in WWE, and he tried to help Solo Sikoa to win the tribal combat match and win the Ulafalo in that one. So it seemed like he was going to side alongside Solo Sikoa, but interestingly enough, Jacob Fatu has only shown up on Monday Night Raw, and we haven't seen him get involved with either Roman Reigns or Solo Sikoa, or even the rest of the family. So you have to wonder, where does his motivations lie? And why did he involve himself in that tribal combat match? But Bron Breakker sent ribcage first into the steel steps. And you have to wonder whether Jacob Fatu, who just got wiped out by that clothesline, you have to wonder what his thoughts are on the fact that Roman Reigns is now the tribal chief with that Ulafalo around his neck. And now Bron Breakker hooking the arms and slamming Jacob Fatu down to the mat. And then into a standing moonsault as well to follow. Jacob Fatu back to his feet here as Bron Breakker looking for a bear hug. I'm not sure that's going to quite do the job against the Samoan Werewolf though. The Samoan Werewolf able to break his way out of that hold. So Bron Breakker, on the other hand, has spent the whole year chasing after that World Heavyweight Championship. He won the King of the Ring tournament, and he thought that he was going to go on to win that championship, but CM Punk had earned himself an opportunity as well, and Carmelo Hayes was able to actually pin the Cult of Personality to regain the championship, or retain the championship, all the way back at Hell in a Cell. And now into the cover goes Bron Breakker, looking to steal a win here, but Jacob Fatu reverses it, and a big kick out found by Bron Breakker this time. So Bron Breakker has chased that World Heavyweight Championship for most of the year, but the question is, can he finally get a hold of that championship here tonight against what you could argue is the biggest challenge he's had to face so far? Of course, he has gone up against Brock Lesnar and Goldberg, but the Samoan Werewolf he seems to be something else. He's only had about 4 matches in the WWE here. And now, Samoan Werewolf with the knee to the spine. I thought we may have been about to see that BME connecting just there, but now Jacob Fatu up to the top rope. What's he thinking about now? Jacob Fatu looking for the moonsault, connecting. Into the cover he goes to retain the championship. Jacob Fatu. No, big kick out found by Bron Breakker. And now Jacob Fatu just biting away at the hands of the challenger. Well, I guess the Samoan Werewolf got a little bit hungry just there. And now dropping Bron Breakker on the back of his neck. Bron Breakker back to his feet quickly, avoids that super kick. Bron Breakker remained patient. He didn't rush in for the attack there. There's now Bron Breakker. He's feeling it right now. And Bron Breakker now off the ropes. And catching Jacob Fatu in midair into a power slam. And Bron Breakker is feeling it right now. Pulling the straps down, and we know what that means. Bron Breakker is about to kick it into another gear as he heads to the outside. Of course, there is champion's advantage in this one. Disqualifications and countouts do play a factor in this one. But Bron Breakker now, the man trying to stay in control here. Bron Breakker into a Hurricane Rana, taking Jacob Fatu down to the mat. Bron Breakker showing Jacob Fatu exactly what his athleticism is like as well. Both of these men are 2 of the best athletes that we have here in the WWE. That's why they're in the main event of WrestleMania. They shouldn't be able to do half of the things that they're able to. But somehow, some way, they managed to do those things. And now, a big kick to the side of the head. Jacob Fatu. Could he be about to retain the championship here at WrestleMania? His first WrestleMania, and his main eventing with a championship. Big uppercut connecting. Jacob Fatu now, what is he planning here? Jacob Fatu using some leverage. Just sitting down on the midsection of Bron Breakker. And Bron Breakker's in big trouble because Jacob Fatu looking for another moonsault connecting. Into the cover he goes, looking to pin Bron Breakker. No. Bron Breakker able to power out and find a way to stay in this matchup. And now sent off the ropes is Bron Breakker. Jacob Fatu now. Oh, looking for that pop-up Samoan drop, but Bron Breakker's done his research here. Finding a reversal and dropping. Jacob Fatu face first onto the canvas. And going for some ground and pound as well here is Bron Breakker. Looking to keep the Samoan Werewolf down. You have to wonder how long is the Samoan Werewolf going to stay down for though. As he's brought back to his feet now. Jacob Fatu. Being dragged into the corner here by Bron Breakker. And Bron Breakker now. What on earth is he thinking here? Bron Breakker into a bulldog. Off of the second rope here. And Bron Breakker more ground and pound. And the frustrations of this entire year boiling over for Bron Breakker here. He's now cranking away at the jaw of the Samoan Werewolf. Bron Breakker, could he be the man to take down the Samoan Werewolf here at WrestleMania? Or will Jacob Fatu keep a hold of that World Heavyweight Championship as Bron Breakker flying over the top rope? This is what WrestleMania is all about. Putting their bodies on the line on the grandest stage of them all. For the grandest prize of them all. As Bron Breakker has Jacob Fatu right where he wants him on the outside, but Bron Breakker needs to realise he has to get the Samoan Werewolf back inside the ring. He cannot gain the championship here on the outside. He's looking to inflict as much damage as he can though on the outside of the ring here. Jacob Fatu, the knee driven into the back of the head of the Samoan Werewolf. Now Bron Breakker here. What is he thinking about now? German suplex onto the concrete floor. Just folding the World Heavyweight Champion over himself. And now sending him back into the ring. Bron Breakker, wise decision. Bron Breakker back into the ring here. And well, he's backing it up into the corner here. Bron Breakker setting up the World Heavyweight Champion. Spear delivered. Almost tearing the champion in half. Could we have a new World Heavyweight Champion right here? Bron Breakker into the cover, but hold on a second. Jacob Fatu kicking out at 1 from Bron Breakker's spear. What on earth is it going to take to keep him down? The crowd want these two to keep fighting forever, and I'm not surprised. But who is going to walk out of the main event in WrestleMania with the World Heavyweight Championship around their waist? Jacob Fatu definitely seems a little bit stunned right here. He's unable to get any offense in ever since that spear was delivered by Bron Breakker. And Bron Breakker just tossing him around on the outside right now. But Jacob Fatu now brought back to his feet, and Bron Breakker looking to head back into the ring once more. Jacob Fatu, probably a wise decision from him to roll to the outside, but now Bron Breakker setting it up again. Another spear connecting. Surely this has got to be it. Bron Breakker into the cover. New World Heavyweight Champion. Could he do it? Oh my goodness. Well, Jacob Fatu has kicked out again. At 1 again. That's 2 spears delivered, make it 3. Well, surely this is it. Surely the Samoan Werewolf has to stay down, and he does. A new World Heavyweight Champion is crowned in Bron Breakker.
Here is your winner, and the new World Heavyweight Champion, Bron Breakker.
So Bron Breakker finally makes his way to the top of the mountain, and he finally has the World Heavyweight Championship over his shoulder. So heading into WWE 2K24, this man is your World Heavyweight Champion.